My name is Ezreal and I'll be your MC for this evening. Alright. So, are you guys doing it this evening? You guys good? Yeah? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so what's a gentle reminder, okay, at any time throughout this event itself, there must be no video recording, photo taking at any time, as this event is exclusively just for our invited guests. Okay, and that is you guys. Okay, and at the same time, okay, switch your phone to a silent mode, or might as well shut it off. Okay, because you want to really laser focus of understanding what is these 5 rules of wealth all about. All right, you guys good with your phone? Shut it off? Okay, great. Okay, let's start this proper. For the next hour, okay, our keynote speaker, e-commerce expert, Winston Speed Yap, will be sharing with you guys what is the 5 rules of wealth all about. Okay, and you guys must be wondering why we call him Winston Speed Yap, isn't it? Okay, because the thing is that his friends, his close friends, actually give him this nickname because he make money very fast. Okay, and at the same time with that, he actually started off with a real estate as a real estate agent in 2011, and he had no background or whatsoever in real estate, and he actually became the top ERA agent when he started to transact 80 million worth of property within a period of 1 year. Okay, and on top of that as well, his brother and himself also team up and started the fashion label called Benjamin Barker. Okay, who actually have heard Benjamin Barker branding before? Very good, that's a quite number of you. Great. All right, within this 1 year itself, he actually grew and expand from one small boutique to currently a chain of outlet in many prime area like Orchard. Okay, and just last year, he actually started an e-commerce business where he also has no prior experience in internet business. Okay, and to recap, whatever that he touched, he takes 1 year for him to succeed in any business at all. And you must be wondering how he actually do it. Okay, he credited these to a 5 rules of wealth secret. Okay, whoever apply these 5 rules of wealth secrets will experience the similar success as he did. All right, who actually wants to know what's the 5 rules of wealth secret all about? Nobody? Let's start with anybody. You guys want to know what's the 5 rules of wealth secret all about? Very good. Okay, without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to our keynote speaker, e-commerce expert, Mr. Winston Speed Yap.
Can we give Ezra a round of applause? This is his first time doing MC. Alright, did you do an awesome job? Okay, good evening everyone. I didn't expect it to be packed all the way to the back. So I'm very humbled to be here to be able to share my life, my story, and how I can actually add value to you guys tonight, you know. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you for being here today. And I hope that what I share with you today, you can really feel my heart. But anyway, before I start, usually when I do any training, when I actually help people to learn, usually I like people, let me ask you one thing. If you want me to share with you how to, just curious, how many of you are here to learn how to make money online? Just curious. Okay, thank you. How many are here to make a lot of money online? Good, thank you. So, do you want me to give you 100% or 50%? 100%. So can I ask of you to also give me 100%? Which means you participate 100%. Can you do that? Yeah, because if you give me 100%, then I will feel like giving you 100%. Is that fair? Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing I ask of you is this, that at any point in time, usually I would normally slow down to talk to someone. For example, if I ask you a question and then maybe the person never put up, normally I will go to the person and ask the person, do you understand what I tried to say? Because usually I will slow down the whole class just for that one person who never respond. You know, just to know, just to recap, to see whether maybe I need to clarify something, you know, that the person has. So usually if you never put up your hand, sometimes I will slow down to ask you, like, did you really understand what I'm talking about? So is it okay if you participate fully so that at least I won't slow down, and I know everyone knows what I'm talking about. Is it okay? All right. You all agree with that? Okay, thank you. So a little bit background myself. I came from a family where I only have my father only studied until primary 2, so I don't come from a very educated family background. But my dad was very hardworking, and he's someone who doesn't believe in working for people because he cannot always get along with the boss. So he followed what Li Ka-shing do. Do you know what Li Ka-shing do? When he first started doing business, what business does Li Ka-shing do? Do you all know? Plastic flowers, that's right. So my father started plastic flowers, and he did very well. In fact, he did so well that he managed to donate money for me to get to this school called ACS. Right? Because my father is not educated, so how to get to a good school, donate money lah. Or that was back then. Now I don't know whether they do that. But back then I got in, and of course subsequently I then went to I went to primary school, but then after that I got kicked out of school because my grades were not up to standard. So I got kicked out of school. Then subsequently I actually went to a secondary school called Christchurch. Okay, but anyway, just to backtrack a little bit, this is me. This is me 6 years ago, right? This is me not 6 years later, 6 years ago. So I don't look younger now than I was 6 years ago. Yeah, you know why? Because I started realizing how to do business with less stress. Last time I do business, a lot of stress. That's why I look like that. But now we look like that. Okay. So I have 3 daughters already. I'm almost 37 years old. All right. Do I look 37 now? All right. Anyone want to know my secret for looking 18? Okay. So anyway, so my background, I went to this school called Christchurch, and it was a very small school. There were only 2 express class, and I managed to scrape through, make it poly. So in poly, I did so well. My lecturer called me on my last year to congratulate me. He said, I want to welcome you to come back next year to do your honors. So I was like, wow, I do honors, but something didn't sound right. Poly where got honors one. But actually, it's I fail, so repeat 1 more year. But this lecturer like to disturb me because I was spontaneous his class. So anyway, I failed. So anyway, I repeat 1 year. Then after that, subsequently, I went to work for my father. Because my father said you work for other people, that's might as well work for him. So I worked for my father, and my father at the time when I was in Polytechnic, when I got my license, the first car I drove was a Porsche 911 Carrera 4. That was the first car I drove when I got my license. My father bought the car. So growing up, so I worked for my father. And because sometimes when you work for your father, you tend to take things for granted. You go to work like late. I don't know about you, but I go to work late, 10 o'clock, sometimes I go 12 o'clock, sometimes I go 1 o'clock. So my father was very angry, and he felt that it's not showing a good example for the employees, And then it got to a point where my father was very angry, and he scolded me. He said, you know what? You will never amount to anything in life. Okay? You never amount to anything in life. In fact, I would not even allow you to take over my business. He said, if you take over my business, sure go bankrupt one. So my ego was hurt, as a young punk. So I said, you know what? I don't need your money. One day I will become richer than you. I'll do better than you. So that gave me the driving force. So I left. So I used my savings. I was thinking, how can I make money faster to overtake my dad's wealth, So one of the things that I went in was I learned this thing called option trading. I want to do like stock option trading. Anyone ever do option trading before? Right? The first stock market very easy, bet up or bet down only one. Right? So initially when I went in, so do you all think I made money or not? Yes or no? No. You're so little confident in me. Okay. Actually, in the beginning, did make a bit. Okay. Anybody actually starting play stock make money but later on lose everything? Is it very common? Yeah. So starting make money but at the end lose everything. Sometimes when beat comes in, So subsequently, I kind of lost everything, and my mother asked me to go back home. So I tell my mother, it's not because I have to come back home. It's because you tell me to come back home, that's why I come back home. But actually, it's because I cannot stay outside, there's no place to stay. So that's why I have no choice, I have to go back home. So still ego there. So anyway, so I went back home there, I went to get a job. So I was working in an IT job, in an IT company. And I was doing sales for the company because I realized I cannot do programming for nuts. So I did sales and IT sales. Then I realized my basic pay was 1,500. The company paid me my commission every 3 months. So by the 3rd month, my commission was already 3,000. But at the end of the 9th month, I realized my commission, and I worked damn hard for the company already, really to the max already, and it was only 3,008. So I asked myself, at the point in time just now, there's also a book that I read called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Anyone ever read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? All right, and I think this book has changed a lot of people's lives and created the world's most number of millionaires. If you have not read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, just go to YouTube and type Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yes, go listen. It's really life-changing. So what I learned from there was that if you're stuck in a job, right, there's no way you can retire. He said if you look at the people, one of the things you look at, observe around you, all your family members, okay, and friends, those who work for people in a job, okay, don't talk about CEO or MNC company, but work in a job, for 30, 40, 50 years of their life. Let me ask you, by right, they work half of their whole life. That means that people, human beings got expiry date, right? They work half of their life, work hard for the family, for everything. By right, should they have a better life or worse life? Better or worse life? By right. Better life, right? But most of them are sad to say, cannot maintain their lifestyle. They have to downgrade. They have a worse life. The moment they stop working. All right? And that really opened up my eyes. And I said, wow, if I follow the same footstep, number one, I'm helping my boss to make money. Am I right now? So if I work for the company, who pays for the BMW? Who pays for the boss BMW? Me. Who pays for my boss bungalow and condo? Me. So I think myself, wow, like that. So I'm thinking, if I don't work for him, then I rather have to come up myself and do something on my own, you know. So I realized that the boss decide my worth, how much I'm worth. The boss also decide when I can go for a break or when I cannot go for holiday. Have to ask for permission. So I decided to come out and start something on my own. So how many of you think to start a business you need some capital? One, catch your hands. Right, thank you. So anyway, I started a business with no capital because I believe it's possible. So what I did was the previous company, those IT staff, actually I can ask them to moonlight, you know. You know, there are some people who have a main job and don't mind making extra money part-time. Right? So I told them, say, why don't you work for me? I go out and do sales. So I'll go and I'll door knock on those companies to get some sales, you know. And from there, I did pretty okay, you know, online marketing. Then subsequently, in 0809, when Lehman Brothers collapsed, right, I left the IT industry and I went to do real estate. So because my friends in IT maybe can make 5 figures a month, but my friends say real estate can make 6 figures a month. Is it true now? Right? How many of you know that there are people who make 6 figures a month in real estate? Right? So I decided to go in and do real estate and I have no experience in real estate. So I started in March 09 in this company called ERA. So by April, the following month, in 1 month, I was the top out of 8,000 over real estate agent in ERA. And my commission that month was 6 figures in my first month. So how many would like to make 6 figures in your first month? Raise your hand. Okay. And I have no experience. So I went in, 2 months later, I made another 6 figure. All right, I sold a bungalow. And in 1 year, I transacted more than $80 million in properties. Now, what I want to share with you is not to show off how good I am, but it's to tell you there's something that I would like to share that will allow you to accomplish the same thing that I've accomplished. Now, with no experience, with this, because I realized in real estate, although you make good money, but my weekends will constantly be burned. All right? That means, by the time my wife was pregnant with my 3 daughters, you know, so want to spend more time. And weekends are surely burden because you do real estate, you do viewing on the weekend, you know, for clients. So I can't foresee myself in the next 20 years, every weekend is burnt and, you know, have to do viewing or this kind of thing. So I thought I'd step out. So I invested in my brother. And my brother came with this idea to start this brand called Benjamin Barker. So he started building this business from scratch. All right. So we started doing it, started in Marina Square, then Suntec, Cineleisure, Wheelock, VivoCity, Cathay, Isetan, and now Capital, the new Capital that's directly opposite City Hall. Right now we have about 8 outlets and 1 F&B outlet at Cathay. Just curious, any one of you has ever walked across this shop, come across this shop before? Any one of you here? All right, thank you. All right, so we do pretty much. And number one, both of us also again have no experience running business. I mean, I do have some experience running. My brother doesn't have. We have no design background. All right, like clothing design background, we totally don't have. And this is the first time we do retail business and no experience. So would you say there is pretty good result for brothers who have no experience? Yeah. All right. Subsequently, after that, I also started something with no experience. I started doing training. I started training real estate agents because of my result. So each agent, I trained over 2,000 real estate agents, and each agent paid me about 2,000 plus for 3-day class. So within one year, I trained over 2,000 real estate agents, and I collected more than $1 million in school fees. And I realized something about training. Training don't need to use a lot of brain. All you need is know how to speak from your heart. If you know how to speak from your heart, you will become a very good trainer. That's what I learned. So when I shared from my heart, and I collected more than $1 million in school fees. So how many of you would like to make $1 million just for sharing things from your heart? Alright? So you can do that. Okay? If you want, maybe another day as friends, I treat everyone like friends. So if you want to ask me how to do that, I can also share with you. Okay? How you can brand yourself, that you can share things from your heart and people are willing to pay you money for that. Okay? So anyway, subsequently, I realized training, there's some problem because I have to train 3 days a week. But the thing about training, because I was training on internet marketing, so I realized there's a lot of support. And even my weekend, sometimes I receive call from my students say, my website, how? I'm not trying to advertise, but my website is down, you need to help me solve. And so I realized, wow, actually my weekend also kinda. So I realized that I need to find some other platform. So I started an e-commerce business, which I have no experience in. So within about a year plus ago, within 1 year, I brought in more than $40 million US in sales revenue online. Alright, and I have no experience. So if you hear the common theme is that most of these things that we have done, I have absolutely no experience to begin with. But I have got pretty good results. Now, how many of you would like to know, if I can share with you, what is the thinking process behind my mind that allows me to achieve these results? How many of you would be interested to know? Can I show hands? Thank you for your 100% participation. But I want to share with you what's behind my brain, okay? To do that, let's do an experiment. But before I do the experiment, I want to ask a few questions. How many of you here believe it's possible for you to become a millionaire a millionaire? Don't say millionaire in 1 year. Who believe it's possible? Can I show hands? Okay, a couple of you, okay. How many of you believe it's possible for you to set up a business system model where you can make $1 million, you can stay at home, shake a leg, and still make $1 million? Who thinks it's possible? Okay, lesser people. Never mind, it's okay. The third question, how many of you believe you are a genius? Only one. You don't believe you're a genius? Okay, next question I ask you. Do you all know who is Albert Einstein? Okay, do you think Albert Einstein is a genius? Okay, then do you believe in what Albert Einstein said? Do you trust his words? No? Do you trust what Albert Einstein said? Do you all trust? Okay, later I'm going to show you something. Okay, but before do that, we do this experiment first, okay? You all say don't believe, right? Okay, we do this experiment and you understand something. So the experiment is very simple. This experiment is to ask you all to count ball only. And I need 100% of the participation, okay? And I've tested this many times. And no 100% crowd get the right answer. Okay? So let's see whether you all can prove me wrong. Can you all prove me wrong? Yes or yes? Okay, so very simple thing. All you have to do is count how many times the players wearing white pass the what? Ball. Okay, wearing what color? White. Okay, it's very simple, right? White, yeah? So basically, okay, let me show you. Okay, so you will see these people wearing white and these people red. So only count people passing ball wearing what? White, yeah? So is it a simple task? Okay, let's see whether you guys can count correctly. 100% has never happened that all count correctly. Okay, so let's see if you all can do it. Okay, ready? Are you all ready? Ready? Can you all count correctly? Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so just curious, yeah. Okay, rely on your honesty, okay? Honesty, your honesty. How many of you actually honestly counted 12? Can I show it? 12. Wow, quite a lot. How many counted 13? Okay, a few. How many counted 14? Thank you. How many counted 15? More people. How many counted 16? Okay. How many counted 17? Okay. How many counted 18? Okay. So we have a range between 12 to 17. See, I proved to you already. Nobody, no crowd has ever 100% got it all correct. Okay? The next time I ask you, how many of you here, can I show hands, saw a gorilla? Who saw gorilla? Can I show hands? Okay, some of you were wondering, what gorilla? Okay, never mind. Put down it. Okay. How many people saw someone, not the gorilla, walk out of the screen? How many saw? Okay, thank you. So the person walked out of the screen wearing what color? Black color. Okay. Anyone saw the curtain change color and you can tell me change from what color to what color? Anyone? Oh, only one person. What color? What color? Red to orange. Okay. So for those of you who didn't see, let me rewind again. Okay. It's a very, very interesting experiment. Something to do with your brain. You see it now? So some of you never see, Okay, what does this experiment actually tell? Okay, now basically, right, this experiment tells you something about your brain. Okay, and it's been proven that our brain, how we see the world, is affected by our belief and our values, your perception of life. For example, if you don't believe that it's possible to start a business without money, right? Even if there is a way that the business can start without money, you also cannot see it. Just like the gorilla, you cannot see it because you will focus on what you believe. So if you believe that there is no way you can become a millionaire in 1 year, then even there is a way in front of you, you also cannot see. That's like the gorilla. So your belief, what scientists have found out is that your values and your belief will determine the perception, and your perception will determine what you will or will not see. So that's why there could be two persons who work in the same company. Okay, one of them is a two salesman. One salesman can stay behind and work for the boss. The other salesman come up, become competitor, and can make money better than the salesman who's working in the job because the person sees things differently. Okay, for example, your perception is very important. So let me show you something. Okay, can you tell me what is this? What do you see? What do you see? Plastic flowers, right? What do you see? Okay, let me tell you. You know what Li Ka-shing see? Li Ka-shing see an empire. He started with artificial flowers and plants that made him rich. He saw an empire. Well, most people only see that it's just plastic flowers. So your perception will allow you to see the world differently. All right? And okay, so let me just go back. So there's the saying. Okay? This is what Albert Einstein said. Can everybody read together? 1, 2, 3. Everyone is a genius. Everyone. How is it only some people? No, everyone. And I believe the same thing. If you don't believe you are a genius, then even if there's a genius idea, also you cannot come up with it. So if you believe you're a genius, then you can come up with genius idea. So all of us should believe that we are genius. And a lot of times that what stops people from becoming rich or cannot become rich is basically a layer of perception that is what's being taught to them. Right? And the layer of perception is the one that stops. So if you believe you're a genius and you believe it's possible, then you'll be able to see the world differently. And when you see the world differently, while people see a flower, you see an empire. You will take a different action. Am I right? You take a different route of action, correct? Right? So one person can see the same thing and see gorilla. Another person see the same thing, don't see gorilla. Right in front of them. So this is actually something to do with your perception. So what makes you rich is not your abilities, it's not your intelligence, it's not your intellect, it's what you believe. It's what you see, your perception. Okay? So basically, I'm going to show you another video that will help you. Now, how many of you can actually type more than 43 words a minute on a computer? Who can do that? 43 words a minute or more? Only a few of you. So few, okay? How many of you can actually go diving? You know the diving board? Not the high one, but the lower one. You can actually dive head down. Who can do that? None of you here? Sure not? Cannot. Dive head down from the slow jumping board, not the high one, the low one. Okay, there's water below. No, okay, never mind. Okay, so never mind. How many fingers do you have? Okay, correct. Not trick question. Huh? How many toes do you have? We're not sure. It's not a trick question. How many toes do you have? So most of you cannot type 43 words a minute, cannot type it down, and don't believe that you can say a home shake leg and become millionaire, right? I'm going to show you someone who can do all these three things. Okay? So let's watch a video now. And this video has changed my life, and every day I watch it, every day I'm inspired. So watch this video of this guy who can do all those things that most of you cannot do.
All my life, I've loved adventure. All my life, I've desired to live fully. All my life, I've purposed to dream big, to try those things that seem impossible. And when people try to tell me that I can't, my only response is, why not? Just because I was born with no arms and no legs doesn't mean I can't accomplish great things. I love life and everything it has to offer. I have no limbs, but I have a little chicken drumstick. I can also type 43 words a minute on a normal computer.
43 words a minute on a normal computer.
You like that? Very hard to smile sometimes in life. I'm thinking to myself at age 8, Lord, what kind of life am I going to live? Who's going to want to employ me? What kind of career am I to pursue? I thought, who's going to want to marry me? I can't even have hands to hold my wife's hand. I wanted to end my life. I tried to end my life. This is too much for me. Life put me down like this. I'm down here, face down, and I have no arms, no legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up. I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm never going to get up? No. If I fail, I try again, and again, and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. Like this. You are worth more than diamonds. No goal is too big. No dream is too far-fetched. It's as big as you can dream.
All right, can we give him a round of applause?
Although he's not here. But this guy is a millionaire. He makes $1 million because all of his books are sold millions of copies around the world. And he no need to be there to sell the books. So why his perception is different from everyone else? It's not his physical. Physically, he cannot do a lot of things that every one of you can do. But yet he can type 43 words a minute. He can dive down because he said what? He always tells himself, why not? So the first step to success is not whether you're intelligent or not. The first step of success is to believe it's possible. Is to say, always say, why not? Right? So can we practice that? If I ask you now, can you become a millionaire in 1 year? What do you say?
Why not?
Yeah. Right? Can you stay at home, make money, and generate some income online without meeting customer?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? So what happened was, so this is the first step, okay? The second perception is this called the bridge principle, okay? Or what we call Bobian principle. Later on, I'll explain to you what it is, okay? Now, in order to understand this will actually help you accelerate your success, okay? Once you know you have this why not mentality, why not? I think it's possible, why not? Okay?
And what happens is this. Let's say to this experiment, I need to borrow your imagination. Is it okay? Okay, so I need 100% enthusiastic response. Then, you remember you said you want me to give 100%, right? So can you give 100%? Yes. Okay, so this is what you do. I'm going to give you a plank like that. Okay, so the plank is this wide, 3 feet wide. Okay, and this thick, like that 3 feet wide and thick. And I'm going to put this plank from here all the way to the end of the room, double the length. Can you imagine? Is it possible for you to look? Can you see at the back to see how long is it? I need to borrow your visualization. Okay, double the length. Okay, now double the length on the plank. How many of you here will have no problem walking on the plank? This wide. Walking the plank across. How many of you feel you have no problem doing that? Can I show your hands? There's no problem. Okay, thank you. So now I'm going to put up this plank now onto 1 story high. How many of y'all can still do it? Oh, lesser people. Okay. So now I change again. Now I'm going to change from 1 story high to 80 story high, twin towers. Same distance, same plank, same stability. Okay, I don't say twin towers. Okay, I give discount. Marina Bay Sands, 60 story. Not that it make any difference, but let's say 60 stories high, okay? Between 2 buildings, no net at the bottom, no harness to pull you back. Okay? How many of you will be able to walk across? No, I need you to not take it as a fun challenge. I need you to really know in your heart that I need your heart on this, okay? That you know you will really be able to walk across it. You means you know that you will do it. How many of you think you can do it? Oh, you guys can do it? Why you guys acrobats? You did that? Wow, awesome. Well, it's 80, 60 stories high, you know.
If you die, you die. It just happens.
Wow, what a positive attitude you have. Yeah, it's true. No? Sometimes some people bathe halfway, sleep, knock it, die. Got such thing also happen. Okay, but anyway, that's beside the point. But let's just say right now, if I give you money, differently now, 50,000, who walk across? 50,000 Okay, 200,000. Still the same person, 200,000. $500,000. To 1 more, $500,000. Okay, last call, 1 million. 1 million, okay, a few more. 1 million
You can, I cannot.
Yeah, 1 million.
You can, I can.
No, don't, I'm asking you, not asking me. Asking you, don't look at me. 1 million. If let's say I really offer you 1 million to walk across, how many of you in your heart, you know you will walk across? 1 million.
You go to die.
You will die, okay. So next thing I'm going to ask you now. How many of you here like me have children? How many of you have children like me? You have children, thank you very much. And you love your children, right? Okay, how many of you has husband or wife that you love? Can I show of hands? Okay, but you better put your hand if they're beside you. Okay. Okay, second. How many of you have parents that you love very much? Alright, thank you. Okay. So now I want you to imagine differently now. Now I want you to imagine that your loved one, your children, is on the opposite end of the building. Okay? On that side. So in between nothing, So 2 buildings. Okay, in between nothing. So the child is there, or your loved one is there, right? Or your parents is there. Okay? And I want you to imagine now on the other side is on fire. 911 just hit. How many of you here will walk across and carry them back? How many will do that? Hey, sure not. This time I offer 1 million, you also don't run this one, you will, you sure? Honestly, who will do it? Can I show you? Oh, really? Yeah? Almost all of you. Okay, so see, psychologically, what just happened? Okay, now, if you remember, when I said 50,000, you were still thinking about the obstacle. You were still thinking, what if I fall down? You were still thinking about, I'm not sure whether I can or not, right? Not sure, okay? Then, not sure, and the obstacle looks very big. The obstacle is, what if I fall? That's the obstacle, big obstacle. I give you 100,000, wow, the obstacle is still very big. And you also don't dare. 1 million also still cannot. But you know what? The moment I change to your children, your loved ones, you just walk away. The obstacle, not that the obstacle is not there, you're still aware, but you will overcome them. And this is the psychological secret to success. Success always comes with obstacles. And the only way you can achieve success is to overcome obstacles. And the only way you can overcome obstacles is to have a strong reason why you want to do that. Why you want to do business? why you want to succeed in this? I got to ask myself, why do I want to become a top agent? Why do I want to make 6 figures in 1 month? Why do I need to? Why? In fact, the time when I made 6 figures in 1 month, you know why? Because my father went into debt and he had cancer and he passed away. He left my mother with a lot of debt. So that gave me a strong desire why I want to make it. So then, and also the strong reason why I was able to become successful because even though my father is not around anymore, that feeling of proving him wrong is still there. Until today, although he's not around, I'm still proving him wrong because of that thing, So that is negative motivation, okay. But now I also have another strong reason. So I have a negative motivation. I also have a positive motivation. You know what's the positive motivation? The positive motivation is my wife is a teacher, right? And my wife is an award-winning teacher, and she left MOE because she didn't really like the way things are done or the children are taught. And we teach our children to be very independent. Okay, at 3 years old, they can at 3 years plus, they can sleep and they can wake up and they can actually dress and wear uniform on their own and put the laundry in the laundry bag. They can do it on their own. At 5 years old now, or 4 years plus, we can be sleeping and we train them to come up and prepare their own breakfast. So we don't prepare breakfast for them. We just leave the bread there, we leave the thing there, we sleep. Well, in the morning they wake up and they do their own breakfast. They eat their own. Okay? And my wife always believe this. Children don't follow what you say, they follow what you do. Children don't follow what you say, they follow what you do. So you know what? I don't want my children to follow me. I don't want my children to follow me to be in a job. That's why I decided I'm going to be an entrepreneur. And I want to show them that if daddy can do it, I'm sure you guys can do it. Because I know that if I'm in a job, I know many people in a job where is the outcome. I know the ending. So therefore, I don't want to have them have the same ending. So the best way to not have them the same ending, because I love them very much, is to me myself become successful. To show them it's possible. And that's what drives me also. So if you have a strong enough reason why, then you can overcome obstacles. When your why is big enough, you will find your how. And this is what Steve Jobs said. I'm convinced that half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from non-successful ones is just pure what? Pure what? Yeah. Perseverance means there's a lot of failure. Perseverance means there's a lot of obstacles. So if you have a strong reason why you want to run across the building to save your child, you don't have that reason that strong, your obstacle will forever stop you. And you will never be able to cross. You never will cross to become a millionaire. You never be able to cross because you don't have strong enough reason why. That's the second reason. Second thing. If you believe why not, it's possible, and you have a strong reason why, your success will be very fast. So the third way will make it even faster. Alright? Anybody wants to know what's the third way? Okay. The third way is this. I learned from Warren Buffett. Okay, anyway, a lot of people thought success this way, sorry. Success is actually this way. Right? Success is I start the business. Wow, seems not bad. Wow, then economy starts hit, but I persevere. I find some way to have some breakthrough. Alright? And then another obstacle I hit was supplier problem, but never mind. I think it will work it out. It will be worked out. And this is how people achieve success. It's not like that. It's not either you do fail or fail or success. No. It's this way. You have to overcome failures to become successful. That is the way the world is being made. So if you don't have strong enough right, you think you can overcome failures? You won't be able to take failures because you don't have a strong enough reason why. Alright? So the third perception, what I learned from Warren Buffett, it says, it's better to hang out with people who are better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than you, and you will drift in direction. So let me ask you, there's this saying, the rich always hang around and they become, the poor hang around and they become, see all these things you know. And it's a real study. They did a psychological study on human being, okay? So they took a human being and they give him this thing, Rubik's Cube. You know what's a Rubik's Cube, right? They got to play a Rubik's Cube, okay? So he let the person play at home. That person, after 15 minutes, right, could not solve, give up. Many of us are like that. We play games, we cannot cross a certain level, just give up. So he gave up. Put the same guy, right now, the psychologist, put the same guy in a room full of people like here today. If I give every one of you a Rubik's Cube to play now, okay? And everybody start off with the same outside, same, okay? So he got this guy this guy is also inside there playing. Now, the difference is this. This guy what happened is that this guy within 10 minutes solved the thing, in which in 15 minutes he on himself also cannot solve and he gave up. So the psychologist asked him, what made you can complete so fast in 10 minutes? They want to know what is the psychological thing. And then you know what he said? He said, you know what? Because at 1 minute mark, I saw some young kid, like primary school kid, solve it already and come up. Because the person will say, when you finish, you come up. So he saw some old uncle within 2-3 minutes solve it already. He saw an old auntie, 60-year-old, come out and solve it already. So to him in his mind, he said, it cannot be, I cannot solve. It cannot be. So he managed to solve it in 10 minutes. Now, what does this talk about? The psychology of human beings. So human beings are run by this thing called herd instinct. Just curious, any one of you ever line up for Hello Kitty before? Last time. Okay, don't put up your hand. Remember Singapore used to have one period where had Hello Kitty craze, where people line up for many hours for Hello Kitty before McDonald's opened, or line up for Hello Kitty and quarrel and fight over Hello Kitty. You all remember? What is that logical now? Why would you line up for a Hello Kitty and quarrel over a Hello Kitty? Why? Because human beings follow herd instinct. Example, if you hang around friends who never succeed in business, you think you can succeed? You know, in fact, your salary is the salary of your 5 people that you always hang around with. So if you are in Kopitiam, always hang around all the uncle Kopitiam, your salary is around there. Okay? So if you change your friend, you change your life. Okay? So if you want to become richer, what should you do? Hang around what? Yes, hang around people who are better than you in terms of financially. Okay? If you want to become a better person at sports, who should you hang around? People who are better than you. I remember last time I was in competitive swimming and I was in training together with Jocelyn Yu. When I was in this secondary school, my swimming always not the top one. But ever since no choice, I joined Jocelyn Yu, the same PAYC, Phuket also use swimming club, right? When I joined that one, I became the fastest swimmer in my school. Okay? However, I'm the slowest swimmer in the club. But it helps to push me up, you know? So even if you want to have 6-pack, if someone asks you, hey, you think you can become 6-pack and muscle biceps, you think you can do it? You know? Most people, right, if they say, why not? Means what? It's possible, right? And then the next thing is that he has a strong reason why he will do it. Because last time when he was young, always kind of bullied. So you want to make sure you go out, all the 6-pack, you know? He has a strong reason why. Plus, his friend all go to gym. You think he can do it? Even if he's fat, can he do it? Yes. Same also for success. So if you hang around people who are more successful than you, it will pull you up automatically. So I'm not asking you to change your friend. I'm just asking you to hang around more friends who are doing better than you. And it will pull you up and you become successful very fast. Okay? So you become like the 5 people that you spend most time with. Surround yourself with people who have dreams, desires, and ambition, and then you will realize your own. You don't even have to have the same industry. As long as these people are doing well, you hang around with them, you make them your best friend, your good friend, even lucky best. Your financial future will change. Do this not just for yourself, but I tell you, do this for your family. To give your family a better life. Do it, it works. Okay? And I shouldn't be motivating you, but if you have strong why, I don't need to motivate you. Right? So these are the 3 things you should have. If you have these 3 things, I guarantee you 100% you will succeed in anything you do. So quiet. Will you all agree now? Yes, right? Does it make a sense to you guys? Okay, so next thing is I'm going to share with you now. So that is the 3 rules, 3 things behind my mind that I know that will make me succeed in anything I do. If you challenge me to run marathon now, which I've not been running for at least the last 5-10 years, but you ask me to run a marathon, I think it's possible. I just need to hang around with all the people who like to go run marathon, and I run with them. Beginning, I will suffer. But I know I'll definitely be able to make it because of that. Just like army, you know army now. A lot of people thought it's impossible for them to run 22 quick, no. But because everybody all run together, you go bien. Then you manage to be able to do it. Anyone realize that in army? Like before you go army, a lot of things you feel cannot do, but go down there, no choice, everybody do together, that's how you can do it. Correct? Yeah, I tell you something, this psychology. Has any one of you worked in a job under a demanding boss before? Can I show hands? Anybody? Okay, the boss is not here, it's okay. Has anyone here like me ever worked under a demanding boss before? Can I show hands? Okay. And the boss demand of you something that you feel is impossible to do initially. When they ask you, I want you to do this, and you feel impossible. Anyone have such experience? But at the end, you deliver. Am I right? Because bobian. So sometimes you need this bobian psychology. When you give yourself no choice but to succeed, you will do it. Just like when your boss gives you no choice, because you have no choice because you cannot lose your job. No choice. That's where you can do it. Alright? So now I teach you how to make money online. Okay, now I need you to give you the perception on how to make money online. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, so first thing I ask you now, let's answer me together. Time is what?
Money.
Time is what?
Money.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100% sure?
Yes.
What if I tell you this perception will not allow you to become rich? Okay, so I'll tell you why time is not money. Let me ask you. Now, why do every one of you say the same thing? Curious. Because all of you is this thing called herd instinct. We have all go through the school together, go through primary school together, go through university together, go through everything together. So we go through the same road. So the same road will have all the same answer. But my answer is different. Let me ask you something. Let's say you want to buy this marker from me, right? Do you actually bother how many hours I take to create this marker? Does it bother you? How many hours I take to create this before you buy? Does it bother you? No, Okay. Today you want to buy a hamburger from McDonald's. One hamburger, $5 plus. Do you bother how long they take to create a hamburger? Not. To buy the hamburger. Do you bother? Okay. Do you bother about this handphone and how long it takes for me to create this handphone before you buy? No. So you're paying money, not for my time. You know you're paying money for what? You're paying money for what? For value. Now, how does changing time is money to value is money? How does it change the world and how you can see the world differently? First thing is you can now start asking yourself, where can I add value to people, right? That people will pay money for and I don't need to be there. So today I want you to put on these sunglasses, this perception that where can you provide value right now that you don't need to be there and you still can make money? Are there people out there who provide value and don't need to be there and make money? Are there? Yeah, there are. Your apps that you download, the person need to be there. No need. Right? The shirt, the shirt that you go to my shop and buy, do I need to be there? No need. So when you think this way, the way you see how to make money is different really. Because if you keep thinking time is money, you know what? You still be thinking, I want to use my time to make money. I want to get a what? Job. Because that's exchanging time for money. Hey, don't disturb me. I need to go already. Time is money, no. If you have that kind of mentality, you'll never become rich. That's one of the mentality that people have. Okay? So what is money? Value. So time is what? Testing you, man. Whether your auto self will come back again. Okay? So a lot of perception is ingrained to us automatically. Okay, so the next thing I ask you, there's a difference between make money and wealth. Okay? Does anybody know what's the difference between make money and wealth? Can anybody help me out here? Anyone?
We all make money, no matter what it is.
Yeah, so what is the difference between make money and build wealth?
The quantity.
Yes.
Wealth is you are investing in other assets, buying land, buildings, whereas money is there's an inflow of cash.
Okay, thank you. That's pretty good answer. Okay, so let me share with you my answer that I learned from billionaire. This billionaire tells me, wealth is defined as the number of days you don't have to work and still maintain your lifestyle. Right? Wealth is defined as the number of days you don't have to work and still maintain your lifestyle. That means your current lifestyle. That means if you are in a corporate world, let's say you're a banker earning 10,000 a month, your lifestyle is every year you travel 3 times a year to go to exotic location with you and your husband. And sometimes once or twice a year you bring your family for holiday. Each of you 10,000, 10,000. If today you quit your banking job, can you still have 10,000, 10,000 and maintain that lifestyle? If you don't have, you haven't created wealth. You just been making money. So even when you do build a business, it doesn't mean you're building wealth. Why? Because, for example, my brother has 8 retail shops, right? You think he can go for holiday anytime he like? No, cannot. Can your manager go for holiday anytime he like? That means right now if you're in a job today, I'm your manager, I don't see you for 1 month. What will happen to my business? Will you take care for me? Huh? Will you run it properly for me? If there's any problem, anything, then I'm not around for 1 month. Will you do that for me? No. In a job, nobody will do that for you. Your employees will never do that for you. If accounting, there's problem with the sales, will the accountant help your sales? No, they will never take care of business for you. You have to take care of your own business. So that's why normally when people own traditional business, they cannot take any long break. Like my brother, 1 year, only holiday can go 3 weeks with family. That's it. That's the max. Anything more than that, the business will be affected already. You cannot run without him already. So it needs only 3 weeks. So wealth is only 3 weeks for him. So another way, if you really want to build wealth, is to buy property. Alright? To generate 5,000 a month. So let me ask you, how many of you here to you, honestly, 5,000 is enough to maintain your lifestyle every month? How many of 5,000 enough? 5,000 enough. Can I show hands? I just want to know what is the stats in Singapore. 5,000 enough to maintain your lifestyle. Okay, thank you. Okay. How many of you feel 5,000 is not enough to maintain your lifestyle? Can I show hands? So many of you. Okay, but I tell you what's the criteria to get 5,000 every month without working. Okay? The criteria is you need to have $2 million cash to buy a property right now. Then you can get 5,000 every month. Is that easy or difficult? Then if it's that difficult, then there's no way we can retire. No way. Not last time can. Last time $1 million house, now rent out rental still 5,000 can. But now the house is valued $2 million cash without loan, then you can get full 5,000 no. And 5,000 majority is still not enough no. Then what? You need 10,000, then you need $4 million cash. To buy 2 million, not 2 million house to get 10,000 a month. But if today there is a way I can show you how to build wealth faster without the 4 million, 2 million, how many want to learn? If there's a way. Okay. So I'm going to share with you. Now, if you're going to build wealth, there's 2 ways to build. One is offline, you open retail shop and open store, or the other way is what? Online. Okay, so which way you think is faster? Online, right? And you know Jack Ma? Jack Ma is another one to prove to you that it's possible also for you. Because Jack Ma was a school teacher with no IT background, earning $635 a year. In 14 years, he can beat Li Ka-shing 60 over years in property tycoon. In 14 years. With a salary, I think 100% lesser than every one of you here. I can show you after another person example. The no arm no leg is also a very good example. Can all you guys do better than the guy with no arm no leg? You. Can you guys do? Come on, have faith in yourself. Okay, I'm trying to have faith in you. No. Can y'all do better than the guy with no arm no leg?
Yes.
Okay, say why not? Why not? Okay. So anyway, so build wealth online. Okay, let's say right now you're going to build wealth online. Okay, the first thing is this: you want to build wealth online, right? Let's say e-commerce. You follow Li Ka-shing. You need a product, no? You need a product, right? Okay. So what product do you think can sell online, can make money? Anything? Pokemon keychain? What? So what thing? What do you think can make money online? Come on, let's spark. Everybody, just spark. Anyone? Any idea? There's no right or wrong answer lah. Please. Whatever that comes to your mind, what product you feel sell on e-commerce can make money, you just share out. Health product. Cosmetics.
Beauty product.
Beauty products. What else?
Jewelry.
Huh? Jewelry. Okay. What else? Okay. So how many of you believe online e-commerce is the best way to build wealth? How many of you believe that? Okay. Thank you. How many of you here have an e-commerce business? Only people at the back. Everybody doing that. Okay, so the question I'm wondering right now, I'm wondering right now, since all of you believe that e-commerce is the fastest way to build wealth, and you believe e-commerce is good business to start, then why don't you all start? Don't know how to start? Is that a good answer? Tell me. Example now, if I'm telling you, how good it is to ride bicycle. And then you ask me, right, since you know why bicycle is so good to ride, why don't you ride bicycle? And then I tell you, because I don't know. So what does that say? Yeah, correct. If there is an excuse that you say you don't know. Can I tell you why you don't ride bicycle? Because I don't know. Then when can I learn how to ride? How to ride bicycle? How? How to ride bicycle? Can you tell me? You know, just ride it out and try it out. Fall down, try again. So how do you start e-commerce business? You know, try out. Yeah, try out. You can sell anything. Just don't do anything. Take your old thing, go eBay, try to sell. Try. Right? But most people try also don't try. That's the problem. Are you willing to try? Do not go back. Go and register eBay. Do not know how to use eBay? How to use eBay? What do you do? Google. Everything, all the answer is there already. In fact, you don't even need to come here to learn from me. If you really have a strong desire by now today, you are convinced e-commerce is the way to go, all of you will have started trying out e-commerce already. You don't need to come here. Right now. Right? So in your heart, you must want it. You want it, ultimately you find a way. Don't need to come here to learn from me. Understand? So online, okay, but I tell you something, okay. I'll give you a tip. For me, how I see online is this. Now, how many of you believe that the more problem you solve, the more money you make for the world? How many agree? The more problem you solve, the more money you make in the world. Okay. So can we look at the world population today to see where can we make money? Okay. Let's analyze. Now, for me, I have 2 siblings. There's 3 of us. My father has 7 siblings. My mother has about 5 siblings. Okay. And then my grandparents on my father's side has 12 siblings. That means my grandfather got 12 siblings. Then my grandfather on my mother's side got about 10 siblings. Okay. How many of you here, your family structure is like that? That means your older generation up there got more children, but now lesser children. How many of your family structure is like that? Almost everyone. So can I say that the whole world population are people between around 35 years old to maybe 70 years old? Okay, just curious. Anyone, how many people here, can I show your hands, are below 35 years old? Can I show your hands? Okay. Okay, wait, keep your hands up. Okay, and all those people who are above 35, please look around you. Okay, those above 35 look around you. And you realize in this room, 80% are all above 35. Alright, or even above 40, I would say. So this group of people are the majority of the world population. Am I right? In China, even worse because of one-child policy. So since you are here, let me ask you, what problem do you have? Those 35, 40 and above, tell me, what problem do you have that need to be solved? What problem? Or health problem? Money problem? You sure or not? I say already, you work 40 to 50 years of life, how can you still have money problem? By right, you shouldn't, right? So, money problem. Okay, what else do you have? What problem? Children problem. At 40, 50 years old, your children still have problem. Your children all grown up already, still have problem. Okay, health problem, what else? Beauty problem, okay, beauty. What else? What other problem you have? Mental problem. I got one person tell me, no friend problem. No friend. I said, why no friend? They said, all my friends die already. So I said, well, like that, we should start an old age gathering club, then collect membership fee. We start the business like that. For all the old people who want to gather together. Okay? So, in US, they're doing that, there's a lot of nursing home, those retirement home, just to cater for all these people to make friends and then do a lot of social activity for people whose friends all no more already. Okay? So all these are the biggest problem, right? Okay. Actually, right, it is true. Okay, the next thing is, once you know the target biggest problem, the world population, health, okay, and maybe money, and maybe beauty, okay? So if you look at this problem right now, the next thing is, you must understand how the world is changing. So let me ask you a few questions. So this one will actually help you open up your mind, okay? Now, from a feather writing ink, using feather ink, to writing with a pen, the invention of a pen, from a feather ink to a pen, is it take a few hundred years? Yeah, okay. Now, from a pen to a typewriter, is it about 100 years? Right? From a typewriter to a computer, is it shorter years or longer? Shorter years. From a computer to a laptop, even shorter years. From a laptop to a tablet, even shorter years. From a tablet to an iPad, is it even shorter years? Or iPhone, even shorter years? So what does that tell you about technology? The lifespan of every technology is getting longer or shorter? Shorter. Okay. So you all know, can I have show of hands here? How many of you here actually used to use Kodak or Fujifilm before? Can I show hands? Whoever used Kodak or Fujifilm? Can I show hands? So few only. Can I show hands? I need your 100% participation. Can anyone here used to use Kodak or Fujifilm? Can I show hands? Okay, keep your hands up. Anyone here still using? Huh? No more? Okay, let me tell you something. Kodak and Fujifilm have been around for more than 100 years. And they have conquered the whole world market actually. The whole planet actually used Kodak and Fujifilm for almost 100 years. But a 100-year-old company recently can go bankrupt. Why? Because in today's era, when you own technology, your lifespan is short or long. Because of this thing called disruptive technology. Why? Okay. If you are Kodak, the only way you can improve your company is the film. Last time 12 film, now can put 120 film inside. So increase in quantity. Okay? Then increase in picture quality. Then increase in efficiency. That means one take picture faster, the processing speed is faster to print out the photo, or the speed at which you take the photo. Last time I remember the first photo, Kodak one, right? Then they talk faster. Right? So basically, they only increase in speed, increase in quality, increase quantity. But they forget, with disruptive technology like picture, digital photography, which is totally out of their league, can kill off the whole industry. Okay, anyone in the past year used to use Nokia or Motorola? Can I show you? Nokia or Motorola user? Anyone still using a smartphone? Nobody really. So how long? You see, Nokia started with telecommunication. So by logic, someone started at telecommunication. By right, they should last long or short. By right, but they only lasted 10 years. And Apple had no handphone, have no telecommunication background technology. Neither does Samsung. And remember last time, everybody said buy Sony. Sony Walkman, Sony, because made in Japan, right? Now how many people are still using Sony phone? No. Or Sony Walkman, okay, no more Walkman already. Any other Sony thing? Or right now, who use Samsung already? I don't people don't talk about made in Japan already, no. Now everybody buy Samsung. Made in Korea also very good already. Correct now. Don't have this last time I must only made in Japan. Correct? Now no more already. So you see, when you own technology today, you will die very fast. So today, don't go out and own technology or create technology. What you should do right now, if you want to last long in business, is to provide platform. What is platform? Platform is distribution channel. Like example, Amazon. Amazon can sell any product, right? So can last very long. If Nokia cannot sell it, change your iPhone still can sell through Amazon. So e-commerce, if you do e-commerce, don't tie yourself down to a product that is you manufactured. Make sure you can always change. Okay? And if you can do disruptive technology, all you need is one disruptive technology can make you very rich. You don't need a lot of product on. One example is iPhone. One iPhone can make you very rich. You don't need a lot of products. Okay? So basically, okay, you know what? And Jack Ma. Okay. Now, last year, you know what happened? You know, Google and Apple are enemies. Google actually owns Android phones, right? Because they provide Android and all this kind of thing, right? Google Play. But Apple actually provide iOS, correct? So it's two competitors. But do you know that last year, recently, the two of them come out together to become friends. And they joined forces to start a business together and invested up to 1.5 billion. The funny thing about this business is both of them have no experience. It's not even internet technology. You know what is it? You know what is it? What the two of them who are enemy will come together. Second thing come together is already like wow. Plus they go and invest 1.5 billion and they go do a business which both have no internet experience, not even internet related. You want to know what is it? You can Google now. Just go Google. Google Apple company. Then you know what company they joined. They started this company called Calico. Google anti-aging startup. You know why Google and Apple went into anti-aging and invested up to 1.5 billion US? You know why? Because in Google headquarters, they found out that because majority of the world population are aging, and they also found a lot of people, especially US, go on Google and search a lot of things related to aging, such as either wrinkles, eye bag, or even things like diabetes, high blood pressure, how to help with all these problems. Even symptoms like some people got blood, got stool, blood in stool. Also, people search. A lot of people have all these health problems. Then they search like here swollen, there pain, here pain, everywhere. So they found out that this is the biggest market right now in the next 30 years. So they went in to invest in this technology on anti-aging and invest in drugs. Okay. So for me, because of that, I realized a few things. Number one is social media on the upward trend. Now, one of the fastest way to build wealth is to leverage on trend. Correct now? So first, is social media up or downward trend? Up, right? Number two, is e-commerce up or downward trend? Right? Number three, is app or up or downward trend? Up, right? Then is anti-aging up or downward trend? So if you combine all four together, what will happen? So you know what I did? I combined all four together, and that's how I generated this income on my e-commerce website through social media marketing. And this is how I achieved this. Now, any one of you curious to know what product I sell on my website that's so good that can make so much? Anybody want to know? Okay, so I'll show you one. I will show you all. Okay, sorry, show you one only. I show one of the product. So just watch this video. Some of you may have seen, but you wait. So you watch.
Squirt out a very small amount. Flip the lid over and reseal it. So you can use this file 2 or 3 more times.
We actually did this to some of our employees, and we got 5 people done with it.
And what you want to do is tap a very, very thin layer. I'm just tapping a very thin layer on her skin. But you want to leave it about 10 or 15% damp on the skin. Do not rub it all the way in because the product works as it's drying, so you want it to allow it to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to start a timer. I can't see the...
You haven't seen anything yet. This way.
Oh, has it already happened? Did it happen instantly that fast? Okay.
The fanning is not necessary, this just speeds it up a little bit. It's not necessary at home.
So now, while you're fanning that, let's say for women, can you apply it below makeup or above makeup? What do you do?
Yes, you can. You can use Instantly just before or after your makeup. First of all, you want to do all your preventative maintenance and all the good stuff first.
What do you see? What are you thinking?
So what do you see? So what do you see? What do you see? Eye bag and wrinkle disappear. In how long? 1 minute. Just 1 minute. You see the timer now? That's why he was following the timing, right? 1 minute, 6 seconds. Okay? So just curious, how many think that this is considered disruptive technology? That means it's like, wow, out of the world. Okay, who thinks there's a market for this product? Okay, 100% obviously. Okay. Who wants to use this product? Just curious. Okay, obviously, okay. So this is actually one of the products that is on my platform. So the way we choose the products for the e-commerce platform is number one, the product must be wow. Number two, it must be exclusive only to my e-commerce website. Other people cannot have, okay? Number three is that it must be priced most people can afford. Because a treatment like that, if you go aesthetic doctors, I don't think they can do it for you in 1 minute. They probably need like half an hour or something like that and do for you, right? So does this disturb this aesthetic doctor business? Does it disrupt them? Yes, it disrupt. In future, maybe no need aesthetic doctors really. Okay? So basically, right, with the current technology, okay? So anyway, and the product must also be safe to use, right? Before we can launch the product. So these are the criteria. So this is actually one of the products that allow me to generate this income. This is one of it. I have a few others, they are like that one. They are like, wow. Okay? So just curious, if I were to find partners to build this business with me, just curious, who would like to learn and build this business with me? Just curious. Are you sure? Okay, but the only thing is, I only really work with people who have a very strong wife. In fact, the last time round, I had a friend a person that really wanted to do this, and he had to borrow money to do this. And today, he's quite successful because he has a strong reason why. Okay, now let's evaluate what it takes for me to do this. So first of all, what you need is, number one, what do you need to do this business? Tell me, what do you need? You need an e-commerce website, right? Now, how many of you here know how to design e-commerce website on? Can I show you? Oh, don't have. Okay, how many of you here would like to learn how to design e-commerce website on? Well, sure not. I tell you, you will not want to do it. I guarantee you, if I do a class on ask you design e-commerce website from scratch, right? It will take me, I think, 7 full days. And I believe after that, you all will still call me, Winston, I still do not know how to do. Okay? However, okay, so basically, if you don't do, you ask people to do, have to pay money now. Yes, so you think you ask people to do, have to pay, right? So how much does it cost to build an e-commerce website if you customize from scratch? Instantly, how much? $10,000 to $15,000. If you customize from scratch, not template, customize from scratch, correct? Now? So then do you have to pay maintenance or not? Right? Then do you have to do the shipping or not? When people order the item thing, do you have to pack and ship for them all over the world? So you come with some cost, right? Then do you also have to carry stock or not? You have to carry some stock, you know how you do the delivery, right? And also, so once you have a website, let's say you have a website today, you have the stock ready, right? And then you know you can do the shipping already. You know all the shipping companies to ship already. Let me ask you, when you have a website, is it automatically once you have a website, people automatically buy from the website? Automatic one? Is it automatic? It's not, For those who do not know, it's not, okay? You still have to promote and find customers online and offline. You still have to learn to promote. So let me ask you, which part of this puzzle do you think is the most difficult to do? Sorry? Is it to get a product, to carry the right product stock? Is it to do the e-commerce website? Or is it to find customers? Which one do you think is the most difficult? Find customers? Which one? Oh, okay. So all these things require time and how much money you think you take? Okay. What if there's a way I can show you? Because you say why not, right? So why not? If there's a way then you don't have to build the e-commerce website. Okay. What if there's a way you don't need to pay maintenance? What if there's a way you don't need to do shipping? What if there's a way you don't need to carry stock? What if there's a way you don't need to customer you still have to find? But what if there's a way we show you how to get customers? Okay, but the rest at least you don't have to do. What if there's a way? How many of you would be interested? If there's a way you don't have to do all those things. Okay, so basically we cut short your timing. Okay, so if you are interested to learn how to do this, all right, on the 2nd of May, this Saturday, all right, please take note, 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. Right, it's a full day thing. Now, the way I take on people to teach is this: I want people that I can work with long term. That means people that we can work with long term. That means there must be a good relationship. That means we're not selling. I'm not giving courses. I want business partners that we will be friends for life. You get what I mean? We want to work with people like that who really want to work with us long term. All right, and you must have strong reason why you want to do this. So it's not like a one-day affair. That's it. No, we're going to meet up like almost every week or something like that to make sure until you succeed. No, okay. So this is how it works. So on the day, what skill will you learn on Saturday? So first skill you will learn on Saturday is this called Instant Money Tree. Okay, what is Instant Money Tree? You know exactly what products people are dying to buy and how you can set up an e-commerce website without IT skill or paying any web designer to do it. How does that sound? Does that sound like something good? Okay, let me elaborate a bit further. Okay, so to elaborate further, the first skill, first you will discover how to instantly set up your professional e-commerce website, generate sales, how you can actually generate sales in more than 116 countries without wasting time on technical learning. No technical skill learning, okay? And I'll show you why disruptive technology products on the e-commerce can generate over 12 million a year. We will also do live. That means to prove to you the product that I have on my website is really working. So we're going to get some people. Anybody here wants your iPad and wrinkle removed? Anyone? Right? Okay, so on the day itself, we'll make you sit down and volunteer, and then we'll do it in front of everybody. We'll choose a man and woman, right, to see what is the difference. It will happen, okay, on Saturday. And then the thing is, when you market all these products, do you need any licensing? Or you can anyhow promote? You do need licensing, right? So what we do is, I will get the licensing approval. Like HSA, all this, we'll get it approved. So you don't have to do that, okay? And we will also carry the stock for you, so you don't need to carry stock. 100% settled, okay? So this is the first thing, first skill. All right, second skill is know exactly where to find unlimited customers for free. How many would like to find unlimited customers for free? Okay, so I'm going to show you. On that day, you will learn that. Okay, so let me go into deeper, further, elaborate further. So you can get instant customers who want your product now on the internet free. So on the day itself, the live, you immediately see that there's a customer right in front of you that says they want your product, and nobody is sharing with them. Okay, you will see. And you know Twitter, how to find desperate customers on Twitter who want the product now. On Twitter. You know what's Twitter, right? Okay. And 3 little ways in which how you can promote your business on Facebook. Alright, guaranteed that people want your product. But it's not posting your product there. It's not telling how good your product is. It's not even putting up your website link on Facebook. It's not any of this. Okay? So only the day they will teach you. We'll show you. And how you, okay, anybody here have no problem to search on Google, highlight, copy, and paste. How many of you got no problem doing that? Okay, because that is the skill that you need. If you even have problem doing that, then you cannot come ready for the class. Okay, this is the skill that you can do this, then you're more than qualified, okay? So I'll show you how you can search, copy, and paste technique to get unlimited sales from forum. Right? And you understand, as I go through, you understand why time is no money, and you understand deeper why value is money. Okay? And then the third thing is this. If you have unlimited customers already, if you yourself got to handle all the customers, then how you can free yourself? If you can't free yourself, then how to build wealth? So the next thing you need to understand is this. If the business depends on you, then will the business grow? No, your business will never grow if the business depends on you. So we will show you the third skill you will learn, how to automate your business on autopilot. How to work less, then you can make more. Okay, we'll show you how to do that. And one of the ways to do that is to turn one customer into thousands of customers. We'll show you how that is being done. Okay? And how to turn your e-commerce business and automated ATM starting with only 1 or 2. How many of you got 1 or 2 hours a day to spare? Okay, that's good enough. And I'll show you how to get sales revenue under you by Monday. Okay, now the thing is this. When we take out apprentice, okay, we ask only of one thing from you. If by Monday, if Saturday you come for training, and if by Monday there is sales revenue clock under you, how many of you can promise me to post it on your Facebook post, or Facebook page? I just need you to promise me that. Right? If you can do that, then okay. Then. So to recap, so you learn exactly what products people are dying for, how to sell e-commerce website, and without paying a lot of money for it, know exactly where to find unlimited customers free, and how to make your business run on autopilot. What is the system to do it so they can run autopilot? Okay. Now these are actually some of my previous apprentices several months back. Okay, where I first helped like Jess, traded for 6,000 US over the last 2 months, right? And her sales went to Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, USA. Okay, and then this Francis within 1 month, and this is Michael, 2 months, Canada, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, USA, and got now Cambodia. So Laura is now on holiday, and this is Ryan, Petra. Where's Petra? Petra, what is your sales revenue now? 200 over 1,000. Okay, so this is Petra she's from Germany. Right. So anyway, so this is Lionel. Okay, basically, right, I want to invite a few people to come up and share my previous apprentice. Maybe I want them to share the journey with you. But before I do that, I want to share with you something. Now, is there an investment on your part to become successful? Let me ask you. Yes or yes? Yes, that's it. So if I tell you to do a website, you need about 15 over 1,000, right? Logistic, you need to come up money? Now, I cover that in pocket, so cover that for you. Stock, you need money? I cover that pocket for you. So in fact, the whole thing will probably cost about 50,000 plus if you have to do all these things on your own. Am I right? Now the thing is, it's not going to cost you 45. The investment is not even going to be 2,580. In fact, I think I only want to take 450. But later on, you will know why I don't want even the 450. But later on here. So for right now, I'm going to invite a few of my previous apprentices to share their journey with you. And I think the first person I want to invite is just pick randomly. Jackie, is it Jackie? If you can share. So can we give Uncle Jackie a round of welcome applause, right, Jackie? So Jackie, okay, Jackie, maybe you share with us, right? How old are you? What do you do now? What do you do?
I'm 60 years old now, and then I'm actually retired already.
Oh, retired. Okay. So actually, do you have IT skill?
No, nothing.
What's your previous working background?
Actually, I before selling this vacuum cleaner.
Oh, vacuum cleaner. Okay. Can I ask you how long have you been in this apprenticeship?
1 month only.
1 month. Okay. What is your revenue?
20 over K, 20 over 1,000.
Can we give him a round of applause? Right, thank you, thank you. Now, this is Jackie is the old guy. So I'm going to ask a young guy. So can I invite Lionel to come and share? Lionel? Can we give Lionel a round of applause? Okay, Lionel's story is quite inspiring, but I'll let him share with you.
Hi, good evening, guys. My name is Lionel. And actually, for me, I'm actually just an O-level holder. So I don't really have much education. And for me to get a job since last time, always been very tough. So I always job hop. So what actually happened was a friend of mine actually, before that, I also tried a couple of startups which always fail. So because of that, I started to have, like what Winston said, but for me, I developed negative beliefs about business and became very close up due to bad experiences. So what actually happened was a friend of mine actually introduced me to Winston. And when Winston shared with me this business model, the first thing that came to mind was, yeah, bro, sure not. Can you really teach me for free, So I was quite skeptical because I always had this impression that, people always, they won't do something for free, right? It's always something, you got to pay money to learn something. So he actually shared with me with this business idea. And when I came for the training, one of the trainings, right? Can we show it?
So anyway, I'm asking him, okay, he has this, I show you, this was his account, 2 months, right? You want to know exactly how he make his money? Okay, I actually twist his arm to show you guys how he make the money on Facebook. You want to know? So you don't mind showing your Facebook?
Enough money to go around. There are enough money to go.
I will show you what happened on his Facebook, okay? So, this is Lionel's Facebook account. Okay, maybe you share.
Okay, so actually what happened was, like what Winston was sharing with me, the disruptive technology, and the first time when I saw this disruptive technology, I thought it was quite amazing. So is it okay if we scroll out to one of the very first few videos that we shared?
Was this first few?
Yeah, below right at the bottom.
Let's see some more.
Yeah, see some more. Okay. Oh yeah, that's my boy. He just turned 10 months. Yeah. So what actually happened was one of the training, I actually did a video. I recorded a video of one of the live demonstrations. And what I just did was I just posted it up on Facebook.
Maybe I show you this.
No, not this one.
This one. Okay, maybe I share with you. I share what happened. Okay.
So what I taught him to do was take a video of the demo, like on Saturday. Okay. Then I asked him to quickly post on Facebook. No afraid of iPad, share this video with them. Okay. He posts up and then he got 1,422 views. Because video must be entertaining, then people will watch it. Right now. So he posts this entertaining video. I bet it's entertaining to watch. So he posts up, and then after that, 29 people went to share for him. So 29 people, they also have their own network of friends, right? So everybody saw. Okay. So I show you what happened. So he posts one time, never mind. He went to post later on again. Okay, let me show you later. And he posts this one again a little bit. Then he went to post. So he did it on his father now. So he tried on his father. So he got 2,000 overviews on his father. And 21 people shared. Okay? You know what happened? Everyone start messaging him and ask him how to get the product, where to get the product. Everyone message because he never tell them where to get man. Alright? So he never advertised website. And he posts again. And then after that, and this one had 7,000 overviews and 55 people share. And people can PM me the cost and where to buy, everybody want. Okay? So he had so much people private message him every day, like every few minutes until he had to hire a PA. So he actually go and post looking for part-time PA staff. How many think that's a good problem? How many would like to have this problem? So he had to hire a PA to do for it. Until today, still got a lot. Yeah, until today, he still got a lot of private message. Alright, so that is actually one of the reasons, one of the ways. Yeah, of course, several ways. But this is one of the ways that generated his. So can we give him a round of applause that he's open to share? Okay. So this is actually one of it. Now the last person I want to invite up is someone that to prove to you. I always like to show people impossible things. So the next person I want to invite is Auntie Sally. Is Auntie Sally here? Can we give Auntie Sally? Auntie Sally? Can we give Auntie Sally a round of applause? Give her some courage now.
Hello everybody. I'm 76-year-old grandmother. You know what grandmothers do, don't you? Grandmothers only look after grandchildren, cook for grandchildren. But this grandmother is here doing e-commerce. So what the grandmother can do, you all can do better. I only do with 2 fingers only.
So how much sales you generated this month? Just this
This
month?
month, 140,000 US dollars.
So if Auntie can make it, what about you? There's no reason why you cannot do this. Now the thing is this, right now, I'm going to do something special, okay, today, which I never done before. Today, I'm going to help and sponsor people. Who would like me to sponsor? Which means I'm going to reverse the risk for you. I don't want your money. Okay? But you're going to have someone who has a strong desire. Okay? You know this Auntie Sally? Every time we have training, she's always the first. You know that? And she stayed all the way Jurong West and she will come and be the first in class. You know that? You know that she has 2 Facebook accounts among. And actually don't see her 76 years old. She's actually quite IT savvy than most people actually. Really? Right? Don't see him 76 years old because the auntie is like that. Oh, 76 years old, no IT can do. No, to be realistic, she does know a little bit of IT, to be honest. She's been learning internet marketing for the last 1 year actually, before she came to this class. So she does know how to upload on video, and she does know how to like do simple web page. And she does know how to, but she just use Facebook and online marketing, okay? And it's basically a teamwork business. So the auntie may not know, but you know what? Because we have other people who are successful. Now, how many of you would like to know, hang around all these people like Lionel and Auntie Sally and ask them how they do it? Right? So basically, this is how we work. We have a first group apprentice. Then the next group of people, they will learn and can ask this group of people how they do it, and everyone will teach you how you do it. But unfortunately, I didn't expect the room to be this full. We can only help a limited group of people. Now, what is this? Is I don't need the 450. I'm going to do a reversal. That means, will it be all right? Will it be okay if I don't take money from you first? Will it be okay if you make money first, then you pay us? No clap, Have you ever come for a talk before where a person tell you how much $2,000, $3,000 and all this kind of thing? Now I do differently. Now I don't want your money. You make money first, then you give me. Is that okay? Right? So we're going to do this reversal. But there's one thing. The training will be when? Okay, now, for those of you who decide to come on the training on Saturday, okay, I will give you a copy now. I do have a book that I wrote. It's an ebook that I wrote. I haven't actually published it. If you can look beyond the ugly formatting, the book also haven't format properly yet. Okay, if you look beyond the ugly formatting and just read the words, okay, you will know how to use this system called copy and paste and can make money just using copy and paste. And this is not hype, this is real. Just know how to copy and paste, can make money. Okay? If you are coming on Saturday, and then what I want to do is I want to make sure you try this system out. And even don't have to come up money, We'll try the system out to make money even before you come for the class. How about that? I would like to over deliver. That means you never pay me money, I still give you free, and you're still going to make money before you come for Saturday training. How is that? Okay? Now, these are some of the proof. Okay? So here's the thing. Now, the thing is, we do need a place to train you, don't you? Now, this place is a bit stuffy, so we are getting a place outside, external, to do the training. Now, all I ask of you, is it okay if we all just share the rental of the place? That's it. We only share the rental. Is it okay? Now, is $50 affordable to you all? Alright, to learn all these things. Okay? So if that's okay, we just share $50. Every one of us share. Everyone contribute $50. Alright? And then we share to rent a place. So the place that I managed to get that's big enough that everybody is comfortable. Okay? Is at this place at Market Street, which is opposite Golden Shoe Car Park. Just come out from Raffles Place and straight away you can go there already. Okay? This is our first training. So it will not happen every Saturday, right? So it's only the first Saturday for the first group of apprentices today. Okay? Now here's the thing. Now and only those who register then I give you the book. Okay? I give you the book. So the thing about this is this. I want to know how many of you here are serious about changing your life, and how many of you are serious to give your family a better life, and you would like to have some breakthrough in your life. Can I have you to stand up if that is you? Oh my goodness, that's almost everybody. Like that, I cannot help everybody. Okay, here's the thing. Can you see the people at the back there? Who's at the back? Who has the form? Okay, look at the person at the form there. Unfortunately, and Michael here, okay? Now, unfortunately, I can only take 40 students. I have so many people. The first 20 people to go at the back and first 20 people who come here to take the form, we will take you on that day. Alright? Thank you very much. Please don't snatch, okay? Please. If you can't make it on that day,